terminating you.
My lord, yes. They have rejected the approval, which the government does not have any powers, my lord. What they are
21/4/22.
my lord.
You have not been. You were working on what post?
We are working against different posts, my lord. They are covered by a different circular. These are Sanskrit institutions, my lord. They are referring, my lord, to section 35(2) that has already been read down by this honorable court.
एक मिनट पढ़ तो ले.
Hazur, Hazur, I'm sorry.
आप तो पढ़ना नहीं चाहते. हम पढ़ लेते हैं. Appointed directly as a principal.
My lord, yes, there is a provision for appointment against the post of principal directly, my lord.
Yes.
In this case, my lord, the petitioner who had been appointed strictly in accordance with the provisions contained under section 57A of the Bihar State Universities Act, my lord, and the appointment had already been approved by the university, my lord. Subsequently, after he moved this honorable court for payment of salary that was not being paid in his favor, my lord. That was not being made in his favor, my lord. This honorable court was pleased to direct the authorities under the state government to take necessary steps with respect to making payment of salary. And thereafter, my lord, the state government.
What is this order of 21st of April 22?
My lord, they have rejected the approval on the ground that.
So they are directed for terminating you.
My lord, yes. They have rejected the approval, which the government does not have any powers, my lord. What they are
21/4/22.
My lord, yes. That is at page 6.
At page?
It begins, my lord, at page. I'll just place it.
Annexure? This case we have already examined.
My lord, yes. Day before yesterday, the matter was there.
No, we have already examined.
Page 54, my lord.
Judgment has been passed.
That Balram Pandey case, my lord, that is with respect to 57A6. Where, my lord, however, in these cases, my lord, 57A6 would not apply.
Why?
For the reason that.
You have not been. You were working on what post?
We are working against different posts, my lord. They are covered by a different circular. These are Sanskrit institutions, my lord, which have been recognized in terms of the circular of the state government of the year 1976, 16 February, 18/10/1976, my lord. These posts are admissible in favor of these colleges. And despite that, my lord, while invoking.
What is the reason given by the director? Let us read that.
My lord. Page 54, my lord, may kindly see.
These are common orders, the same for.
Same order, my lord, for all the cases.
So please come to page 58. Or. Yes, 58.
My lord.
One news में.
They are referring, my lord, to section 35(2) that has already been read down by this honorable court.
एक मिनट पढ़ तो ले.
Hazur, Hazur, I'm sorry.
आप तो पढ़ना नहीं चाहते. हम पढ़ लेते हैं. When were you appointed? It does not mention when you were. Shashi Prakash.
4/7/2013, my lord.
Where is his appointment order?
My lord. Page 37, it starts, my lord.
ये
सूचित किया जाता
were appointed directly as a principal.
My lord, yes, there is a provision for appointment against the post of principal directly, my lord. Those who have already been working from before, my lord, and fulfill the eligibility criteria, they can be appointed.
It's not a open selection.
It is an open selection only.
Where is the advertisement?
Advertisement is Annexure 3 at page 30, my lord. Page 30.
Page 30.
30, my lord, yes.
Yes.
जूथालाल संस्कृत महाविद्यालय मझौलिया पश्चिम चंपारण में विश्वविद्यालय द्वारा स्वीकृत वेतनमान में विधिवत नियुक्ति हेतु विज्ञापन प्रकाशित होने के 15 दिनों के अंदर निर्धारित योग्यताधारी आवेदकों से सभी प्रमाण पत्रों की छाया प्रति के साथ हस्तलिखित टंकित आवेदन आमंत्रित किए जाते हैं। प्रधानाचार्य एक पद सामान्य योग्यता, आचार्य में 55% प्राप्तांक तथा विधावारिधि के साथ स्नातक स्तरीय महाविद्यालय में कम से कम 10 वर्षों की शैक्षणिक अनुभव And thereafter, my lord, the interview letters were issued, which are contained, my lord, in Annexure 4 series to all these persons. That begins at page 31, my lord. They participated in the process of selection. Thereafter, my lord, the matter was placed before the governing body of the college. The minutes of the governing body, my lord, are contained in Annexure 5 at page 35. And thereafter, my lord, they were issued the letters of appointment. And at the same time, my lord, the communication in the said respect was also made to the university, and the syndicate of the university, seniority, the statutory, my lord, approval, seniority and pay fixation committee of the university, my lord, granted its.
You worked on probation for 1 year.
Thereafter, my lord.
Where is that confirmation order?
That confirmation, my lord, this is what I was placing, my lord. Annexure 8 at page 45 may kindly be seen.
Page 45.
My lord. This is issued by the university, my lord. There is the statutory approval, seniority and pay fixation committee of the university, my lord, would find in the opening line itself, page 45, my lord. 10, 11, 12 एवं 17 अक्टूबर 2017 तथा 14, 15 एवं 24, 3, 18 को आयोजित अनुमोदन वरीयता एवं वेतन निर्धारण समिति के अनुशंसा एवं 24, 3, 18 दिवसीय अभिषद, दिस इज द सिंडिकेट की प्रस्ताव संख्या सो को बिंदु 4 एवं 5 तथा 18.1.8 के निर्णयानुसार वित्त सहित वित्त रहित वित्त संपोषित शास्त्रीय स्तरीय महाविद्यालय तथा उपशास्त्रीय महाविद्यालयों में स्वीकृत एवं रिक्त पदों पर विधिवत नियुक्त शिक्षक शिक्षकेतर कर्मियों को निम्नांकित शर्तों के साथ महाविद्यालय अंकित कर्मियों की सेवा के नाम के आगे निर्दिष्ट तिथि से अनुमोदित किया जाता है। माय लॉर्ड वुड फाइंड दी प्रेजेंट कॉलेज इज एट पेज 46, माय लॉर्ड, सीरियल 7,
पेज 45 पढ़िया
जी। विश्वविद्यालय अधिनियम की धारा 35(2) मानव संसाधन विकास विभाग बिहार सरकार के पत्रांक 7/10/9 जो धारा 35 में निहित प्रावधानों के अधीन विश्वविद्यालय महाविद्यालय स्तर पर शिक्षक शिक्षकेतर कर्मियों के पद पर नियुक्ति पर रोक से संबंधित पत्र लोक सूचना पदाधिकारी सह उप निदेशक शिक्षा विभाग पटना के पत्रांक दिनांक 13/7/13 जो शिक्षक पदों के रैशनलाइजेशन की प्रक्रिया राज्य के विश्वविद्यालयों तथा अंगीभूत महाविद्यालयों के लिए लागू होने तथा व्याख्याताओं की नियुक्ति पर रोक भी रैशनलाइजेशन प्रक्रिया तक ही लागू होने से संबंधित है। आशय का पत्र राज्यपाल सचिवालय के पत्रांक दिनांक 9/7/2015 के द्वारा महामहिम कुलाधिपति के डॉक्टर गजानन पांडे बनाम कामेश्वर सिंह दरभंगा संस्कृत विश्वविद्यालय कामेश्वर नगर दरभंगा में दिनांक 2/7/15 को पारित न्यायाधीश उपयुक्त 4 बिंदुओं के अध्ययन से ज्ञात होता है कि अद्यतन जो आदेश जो कि विश्वविद्यालय के कुलाधिपति सह राज्यपाल एवं बिहार सरकार का है पूर्ववर्ती सभी आदेशों का खंडन करता है। अतः विचार विमर्श के उपरांत अनुमोदन वरीयता एवं वेतन निर्धारण समिति द्वारा अनुशंसित सूचीबद्ध निम्नांकित शिक्षकों शिक्षकेतर कर्मचारियों की नियुक्ति के अनुमोदन का सर्वसम्मति से निर्णय इस शर्त के साथ लिया गया कि यदि राज्य सरकार द्वारा वैधानिक आपत्ति होती है तो शासी निकाय द्वारा की गई प्रक्रिया में त्रुटि प्रकाश में आती है अथवा शिक्षक कर्मचारी की योग्यता में त्रुटि प्रकाश में आती है तो अनुमोदन स्वतः निरस्त माने जाएंगे। साथ ही शासी निकाय संबंधित शिक्षकों एवं शिक्षकों
So now the government has not approved.
My lord, government does not have powers to approve, my lord. This is what I was trying to place.
But the government, so it gets automatically cancelled.
This is what, my lord, I was trying to place before, my lord.
No, this is not Annexure 8 very specifically says.
My lord, yes, it says that.
So you don't have any right.
My lord, this is what I was.
This is only a conditional order.
This is a condition.
And that condition has not been challenged.
My lord, I'll just place that.
Mr. Counsel.
That condition we are not challenging, my lord, because.
So if it says that the government has a power, the order proceeds with this presumption.
वैधानिक आपत्ति होती है।
वैधानिक आपत्ति पहले नंबर 1 लिखा है ना, बिहार विश्वविद्यालय अधिनियम की धारा 35(2).
हाँ, my lord, yes, 35(2) इस वजह से क्योंकि अगर सैंक्शन पोस्ट नहीं है, then appointment won't be made. These are sanction posts.
No. Without approval नहीं होगी.
Without approval, that is.
35(2) also says this.
This is what I submitted at the very outset.
See, this order was passed with this presumption that the government has a power not to approve your appointments. And if they don't approve, then your appointment shall not be treated.
वैधानिक आपत्ति के आधार।
And this condition is not under challenge by you.
My lord, no.
So you'll have to go. You'll have to abide by this condition.
My lord, yes, we are bound by.
There's no right.
That is why, my lord, we challenge that order of the government which has now been passed raising that apathy.
Where is that order?
My Lord, that is what I was placing at the outset, my Lord. My Lord would find that at page 58, my Lord had pointed out Shashi Prakash ke case mein. Shri Shashi Prakash, I'll just place that, my Lord. Page 58. They have, my Lord, come to this honorable court and this honorable court directed them to release salary. And what they did was...
राज्य सरकार के इनके नियोजन को पूर्वानुमति नहीं ली गई थी.
जी, ये हजूर, ये जो full bench का...
Prior sanction was not taken.
Prior approval, my Lord.
Prior approval.
It is not required. As per the judgment of the full bench of this honorable court, it has already been read down in way back in the year 1997 itself. The posts that are admissible under the norms of staffing pattern or are sanctioned, they are not required. No prior approval of the government is required, my Lord. This is of 1997, 1 billion.
Reference, term of reference. What are the terms of reference?
It is the first two paragraphs, my Lord, that deal with the facts that are there.
This is with regard to approval of services of class 3 and class 4 posts.
My Lord.
Not of teachers, not of...
But my Lord, it is the same provision, 35-2. 35-2 only they are invoking, my Lord. That is with respect to the sanction of posts.
Which para you want us to read?
Para 5 first, my Lord, that would be dealing with the, that would be summing up the issues that are involved. And then, my Lord, the paragraphs by which 35-2 has already been read down. Because why we are attacking 35?
Where it has been read down, you just take us there.
My Lord, para 21 may kindly receive, my Lord. That should be para 21.
Para?
4 paragraphs, my Lord, 21, 23, 25 and 26. Para 21, my Lord, would find at page 634. The point for consideration then is whether appointments made by the college university authorities against sanctioned posts, that is posts within the staffing pattern, are to be accepted as final. As noticed above, section 35 of the Universities Act.
Come to para 24.
In Pannalal, Bansilal, PT versus State of Andhra Pradesh, 96-2 SEC 498.
So come in between. The court observed with the view therefore to effectuate
the Supreme Court observed that it would not be proper to... Where much?
The court observed with a view therefore.
My Lord, yes. The court observed with a view therefore to effectuate the object of the religious institutions or endowment or specific endowment and to encourage establishment of such institutions in future, making the founder or in his absence, a member of the family to be chairperson and to accord him a major say in the management and governance would be salutary and effective. The Supreme Court accordingly, while upholding the abolition of hereditary right, further upheld the validity of the impugned provisions regarding management of religious institutions and endowments by a board of trustees appointed by the state government of its officials as the case may be, headed either by the founder or the family or the member of his family, by reading down the provisions in that manner.
Then in the
present case also, in view of the inherent unworkability of the impugned provisions regarding prior approval of the state government, the provisions can be read down in the manner indicated above. The soul of the provisions is not violated and the purpose is also achieved. The purpose in making these provisions is to preempt illegal and uncalled for appointments. Large-scale illegal appointments without availability of posts have been made in different establishments, organizations in the state in recent times, and the legislature, though thought it appropriate, it ought to be mallam, to intervene and make the provisions which would deter the college university authorities from making illegal appointments, because more often than not, it is the state which was to bear the financial burden of the appointments. The purpose underlying the provisions therefore has not only to be lauded but also achieved. If section 35 is interpreted in the provisions would be substantially complied with, but the purpose would also be fulfilled. So, my Lord, in the cases where once staffing pattern is prescribed, laid down, it would be unreasonable to insist on prior approval of the state government in the matter of creation of posts within the framework of the staffing pattern. And so far as the question of approval of the appointment made against those posts is concerned, it is the power of the state government to scrutinize the eligibility or suitability of candidates appointed or proposed to be appointed, or the validity of the selection process is to be reserved to it. The state government can, even after the appointments have been made, decide not to approve them. I should not be it should not be taught to be, my lord, to mean that the term prior approval in section 35 in the matter of appointment should be read as post facto approval. As a general rule, after completing the selection process, the university college authority should seek approval of the government before its decision are given effect to and actual appointments are made. There, however, may be situations where it may not be expedient to seek prior approval. I have cited examples of a newly established college which cannot seek affiliation unless it has teachers and staffs on its rolls to cater to the academic needs of the students. There may be other situations which, if not equally compelling, may justify appointment without prior approval. If it should be kept in mind that even in terms of proviso to subsection 2 of section 35, it is open to the university college to make temporary appointments against sanctioned posts.
Yes, you filed your counter.
It has been already read down, my lord. And my lord has
So what it basically says is that if such appointments have been, they may scrutinize it and reach to the conclusion whether the appointment of A, B, C is wrong.
Eligibility, process of selection and suitability
Yes.
of candidates,
My
nothing
lord.
else. And this, my lord, they have passed after this honorable court directed them to release funds for making payment.
Councils will file their reply.
Similar matter, my lord, had been pleased day before yesterday to list, my lord.
Tag along with.
CWJC number
They are
1,
also yours.
my lord, 13475 of 22.
Legal Council relies on
475 of 22.
1997 1 BLJR 625. Brij Kishore Singh versus State of Bihar. To submit that section 35(2) does not in all circumstances bar a college to make appointments. The approval can be taken subsequently also.
Right, deeply applied.
List again.
There was the status quo direction, my lord, passed this because now they would be taking
When
those.
this is order is passed in 22, you have already been terminated. Where is the question
The
of
college has to, we have
the
not.
order of termination has already been passed?
It is the state which refused the approval, my lord. Order of termination, my lord. I'll just change that.
You have challenged that order.
My lord, here.
That order is there.
The university came out, but the
22.
college, my lord, is the appointing authority. They have not yet dispensed with the services of these petitioners, my lord.
The Kameshwar Singh Darbhanga Sanskrit University has directed to terminate the services of the petitioner.
My lord, but that has yet not been done. This is what I'm.
General Counsel for the petitioner submits that although the orders were passed by the Sanskrit University on 16 June 22, the petitioner services have not been dispensed with.
Deeply applied.